I want to start with a traditional Cherokee story. A grandfather is talking with his granddaughter, and he says, but there are two wolves inside of us, which are always at battle. One is a good wolf, which represents our positive qualities like hope, happiness, and love. The other is a bad wolf that represents our negative qualities like resentment, cynicism, or fear. And the granddaughter stops and thinks about it for a second. Then she looks up at her grandfather and says, "Grandfather, which one wins?" And the grandfather quietly replies, "The one you feed." Now, there are two wolves inside all of us, and each one of us has to decide which wolf are we going to feed. Are we going to feed the good wolf, who's inspired, engaged, and positive, or the bad wolf, who's tired, disengaged, and fearful? When you wake up in the morning, you have a choice. Which wolf will you feed? When you arrive at your desk, you can feed the bad wolf that wants to dwell on all the problems and challenges you're going to have to deal with today, or you can feed the good wolf that wants to focus on how you can help people, make a contribution, learn and grow. You choose the food or the positive inputs you want to make in your life. These positive inputs can be your family, your friends, your community, living by your values, or it can be the knowledge, skills, and habits you'll be learning in this program that will boost your mental fitness. You see, your happiness is a choice, and you can choose how you think, how you feel, how you behave, and what influences you want in your life. Now, thanks to the contribution of a relatively new field of research called positive psychology, or the formal study of happiness and well-being, there's now conclusive proof that you can learn to be happier at work and at home. You can choose to be happy. And it's essential that you practice this skill, as we need to overcome our natural tendency to scan for problems, or what psychologists call negativity bias. Now, this bias is an adaptive and evolutionary function that helped us thousands of years ago, when our ancestors were exposed to very serious and urgent threats, such as predators. By scanning for these threats, we were more likely to avoid them and survive. So in some ways, pessimism was more valuable than optimism. But nowadays, we're not in these dangers, and we need to overcome this habit and focus more on what is right about our lives rather than what is wrong. We need to be more optimistic. So your practice for this week is to observe the two wolves within you and constantly interrupt and bypass the bad wolf and shift to the good wolf. Here are some strategies to help you. First of all, start your day with a positive intention and think about and visualize how well your day will turn out. Secondly, spend time with positive people or reading uplifting books. And thirdly, and this is my favorite, is to help somebody with an act of kindness. Make a call to a friend who might be struggling, or volunteer if you have the time. Helping others, giving to others is the best way to get in touch and nurture your good wolf. Now, you're going to be learning a lot more practices for being happy throughout this program, but a great starting place is to remember that happiness is always your choice.